I've been playing games for almost 40 years, and somehow I haven't played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. But that changes today. Now, the reason why this is even more ridiculous is I'm a huge Zelda fan. Back on the Game Boy, on the Super Nintendo, I loved Zelda. And that's kind of where my interaction with Zelda stopped. Even to the point, I have Breath of the Wild on Switch. I have the Steelbook for Switch. I have it on Wii U. I even... It's getting ridiculous. I even have this beautiful Zelda, The History of a Legendary Saga, which is a dedicated book to... As you can see, not read, because it's the kind of game that I've been wanting to play and never had a chance to sit down and do. And for my favourite piece of Zelda memorabilia, this one is sentimental value. I have this purse. Now, the reason why this is so special is when my mum passed away, rest in peace, a few years ago, we found this in her belongings, and she had no idea. She wouldn't have known what this was, and she just obviously chose it because she liked it and kept it. And so it's very special to me, and that's what's inspired me to start this Zelda playthrough. I found this purse on my shelf the other day. I keep it on my shelf. I came across it and I was flicking through and I was like, do you know what? That's a sign. I'm going to play Zelda Breath of the Wild and I'm going to share it with you. My first time ever playing it. But there is a slight problem here. I don't actually own a Nintendo Switch anymore. I sold my Switch after about 6 months of ownership because, now bear with me, I hated the hardware. I thought it was awful. I thought it was underpowered. I hate the little kickstand. It kept falling over. I know they've fixed that now. The battery's running out at random different times. I just did not like the Switch at all. And I still don't own one, even though I've got about 10 games for the Switch, which is quite frustrating. So that means we are going to be playing Breath of the Wild on the Wii U. In fact, I even have... My Wii U is the limited edition Zelda one. So as you can see, I should have played this years ago, but that's going to be fixed today. So welcome, my name's Richard, and this is my first time ever playing Zelda Breath of the Wild. Thanks for joining me. Let's get a move on. Okay, so here we are. Now, don't worry, I won't be using the giant gamepad. I will be using a Nintendo Wii U Pro controller. So let's make a start. Oh, it's exciting. Now, obviously, I am, even though I've never played this, I am aware of some of the mechanics and I'm aware of the gliding and the sliding on the shield. So I'm aware of little bits, but I haven't ever played it. So this is exciting. I can't wait. Start. A, that's an A. Yes. I actually don't know what the story is on this. I haven't got a clue. Hence the unread book. Open your eyes. thanks. All right. Chill out.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes.
Aha.
Wake up, Link.
I suppose it's quite old now. How old is this? Oh, water's draining away. Okay. Well, it's 2017. According to the Wii U packet. Alright, where are we? Wow. Link, you look a little bit more advanced from the Game Boy version I played all those years ago. Look at this. Okay, what's going on? Oh, we've got some mysterious control deck or something over there. That's a hint. That's a good enough hint for me. Move controls. Oh, it's a twin stick. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, I like it. Examine. Well, hang on. Let me have a look around first. A little shiny. Oh, you've got a colour coordinated hairband there. Look. Nice. Oh, there's literally nothing in here. Okay. A. I'm on Nintendo now, so the controls are backwards, aren't they? A is B. Ooh.
That is a Sheikah slate.
It's making me jump.
Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
Sheikah slate. How do I take it? Oh, looks like a switch. Ooh, a mysterious tablet with a glowing center. You've never seen this device before, and yet there's something familiar about it. All right. What's the down arrow? What are you pointing at there? Is that just continue? Alrighty. Let's go, Link. Oh, what's this little microphone thing? What's the little sensor? Is that just the noise I'm making? Oh, I say, little sound waves. Oh, does that mean I've got to sneak up on things? Oh, that's quite cool. Okay. Ooh, chest. Some clothes would be nice. Oh! As if by magic. Open inventory is that button, which is the plus button. Okay. Old shirt. I should equip you. Well, there we go. And trousers, please. Wow, as if by magic. Press start. Equip. There we go, Link. You got some trousers. Okay. I got my Sheikah tablet and some trousers and... Oh, what's that? Oh, Christ, you can just throw. Ah. Alright, okay. What kind of shoes am I wearing? What is this noise? Okay, we know this.
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal.
Do it, Link.
That will show you the way.
Alright, let's do it. Do it for me. Don't make me get out my inventory. Good lad. Ooh. Authenticating. Confirmed. Oh ho ho! There we go. Oh! Oh. Well, there's wall tiles. The ceiling tiles look like an office block.
Link,
Oh.
your light that must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
Yeah? Oh, I can't. You won't let me move. There we go. Sprint is B. And X is jump. Oh, it's Nintendo. X is at the top. X is jump. Oh, that's horrible. You can't sprint and... Man, Nintendo controls. Rubbish. Not a fan. Okay, X. Oh my god, having to relearn controls. It's been so long since I played a Nintendo console properly. There we go. Oh. Oh, it's like playing Elden Ring. Coming out in... or Skyrim, entering the world. Ah, yes. The Legend of Zelda. Breath of the Wild. There's a bird coming. Oh, very jazzy. What's that? Discreet. I think I'm going to go there. Oh, now if my camera's in the way, something plateau there. But if that's going to get in the way, let me know. I can move it up the top corner. So please tell me where you want the camera next time. What's that? Oh, it's a tree branch. Yes. Wooden tree branch. Wooden branches such as this one are pretty common, but it's much well balanced. If it doesn't do much damage, it can serve as a weapon in a pinch. Oh, okay. So okay, what is? Okay, no, I have that. Oh god, it's gonna take me ages to get these controls. Use weapon. Okay, yeah, that's alright. What? Use weapon. Yes. Okay, so what do we think? Now, are you upset that I'm playing the Wii U version? Does it look worse? I mean, it's going to a little bit, isn't it? But I still think this looks great. I like the Wii U. I think it's cool. Look at the grass effect, man. I like it. Okay. Quite high. Oh, what's that? Those rocks look like a secret hidden entrance. Let's follow what he says. What, sprint again? B. Yeah, oh, there's a mushroom. Take it. Hylian shroom, a common mushroom found near trees around Hyrule. Eat it to restore half a heart. Oh, okay. That's pretty good. Wow, that bird is loud. Where are you? Oh my god, that's hurting my ears. Well, there's mushrooms up there, look. Let's do that. What does that say? I should take some shrooms. That's probably pretty handy. Now we know that. Okay. Oh my god, what's going on with the camera angle? Stop it. B. Wow, that stamina runs out really quick. I'm hoping we can improve that. Boulder. Can I push the boulder? Oh my god, you can. Oh. Okay. Let's get this ready. Let's get it done.
Link.
Oh. Christ.
Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Yeah. I'm pushing a rocket in a minute. I don't want to check my Sheikah slate. Was that select? Oh, it is. So head. Follow the Sheikah slate. Okay. Thanks. All right, I will. I'm just busy. Yeah! Sorry, sir. Watch out down there. Wow. That's got some movement on it. Go on. Okay, I genuinely didn't expect that to happen. That's fantastic. I like that. I see an apple, sir. Sorry, just climb. Common fruit around on trees. Increases its effect. Oh, eat it. Oh, okay. No. It's good. There. Okay. That's what this dude's got to say. Before we head to the Sheikah Slate location. Talk A. Oh my god. Oh no, voice acting. Okay. Well met, stranger. It's rather unusual to see another soul in these parts. Who are you? Me? Yes. I'll spare you my life story. I'm just an old fool who has lived here alone for quite some time now. What brings a bright-eyed young man like you to see a place like this? Where are we? Oh, don't answer this question. Just, okay. Ask your own questions, Link. Answering a question with a question. That's fair enough. Well, I thought that was rude too, sir. As I can't imagine our meeting to be a simple coincidence, I shall tell you. This is the Great Plateau. According to legend, this is the birthplace of the entire kingdom of Hyrule. Oh, he's a big dude. What? Are you pointing at something? That temple there, long ago, it was the site of many sacred ceremonies. Sacrifices, we got you. Ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, it has sat abandoned in a state of decay. 100 years ago. I don't know when this is set at all. Yet another forgotten entity, a mere ghost of its former self. I shall be here for some time. Please let me know if I may be of service. Well, I don't know what you can do for me, to be honest, mate. What are you doing? I'm relaxing by the fireside, of course. Although I need to cook myself another baked apple at some point. Oh, simple foods such as apples are fine when eaten raw, but roasting them on fire makes them tastier and more nutritious. There's a little clue. All right, sir, we can do that. How do I do that? What's that? Oh, it's a baked apple. Yay! No, I thought I picked apple. Oh, I beg your pardon. I do believe that is my baked apple. You can't just go around taking whatever you want, please. Oh, yeah. Forgive me. I could not resist pulling a leg. Oh. Please help yourself. An apple and an open flame make for a successful treat. Can't say I've ever done it. Have you ever done that? Has anybody ever baked an apple over a fire? Let me know. I don't think anyone's ever done that. Does fire burn you? No. Oh my god, yes! Okay, very good. We're going to continue to the location. What's that? What is that? A woodcutter's axe. Yes. Does no more damage. Woodcutter's felling trees. Its formidable weight and uneven balancing make it a slow, inefficient weapon. Oh. You're not reselling it to me then. Well, I've got it anyway. Change weapon. Press and hold. Okay. Oh, yeah. That is good. I like it. All right. All right. Can we swim in this? What are the rules? Let me have a nosy around. We must be able to swim with this much sea. What is that? We're Link. Oh, what was that? Is there a jump? What's the jump button? Should we try it? Climb down. Let's not do that. Possibly go wrong. That was not the jump. I wanted to do a spectacular jump. It's not what I was looking for, really. I seen it shiny. How do I climb up there? Is that... Oh, it is a sword. Oh, a rusty broadsword. Yes, this once fearsome sword has seen better days. It can do some damage in the right hands, but it breaks quickly. Hey, I'll take it. It's better than a stick. Oh, what's that? Why is it going dark? Whoa, 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 whoa. Why has it gone cloudy? Is it just cloudy? Bloody hell. I had Skyrim flashbacks. If you haven't seen this channel before, check the playlist somewhere, because I've been playing Skyrim for the first time recently, and I thought the shadow was a Skyrim, was a dragon coming. That's what I thought. Let's try a little... Can things kill me here? I don't know. But yeah, landing on the bloody rocks below it can. Can I swim down? How do I swim down? Oh, you can dash. Oh, nice. Oh, frame rate's dropped here. This is the Wii U power coming in, I suppose. Whee! Whee! Oh god, don't drown, Link. Something of time. It's not the best place for a camera, is it? Sorry. The fish. Lots of fish in there. I assume there's fishing in the game. We should return. Oh, my footprints! Look, I got wet footprints. I have played games before. I promise. I'm just impressed. Whee. Okay, right. What's that? Am I going in the right direction? Hello. What's attack again? I think I'm ready. Oh, there's a sneak button. We're just sneaking. Should we go in there? What are we sneaking? I don't know what we're sneaking up on here. I'm just sneaking around. Feels like the right thing to do. I mean, this feels like a little path. It's not. Tricked me. What's in here? Secret. Come on. Man, not even a secret chest. Harsh. Come on. Here? No. Oh, no. Stop. Oh, God. Stop doing that. Now. What do we say? What are we saying? Come on now. Itchy face, that's not helping. Let's do some sneaking. Well, he looks pretty mean. Come on, yes. There's got to be a behind surprise attack. No! What's it? Oh, it's jump! The controls. I've got to get used to these controls. Oh, a club. Oh, a crude bokoblin. Oh, bokoblin. Club, okay. Made to club a small prey. It's essentially a stick. Oh, okay. Thanks. What else has he got? A horn. The severed horn from a bokoblin. How you pronouncing that? A creature often encountered on the plains of Hyrule. It isn't edible, but can be tossed into a stew with some critters to make it elixir. Oh, really? A fang. Okay, a tooth obtained from a bokoblin. It's worn down and not very sharp, but can still be pretty hard. Cook it alongside a critter to make it an elixir. Oh, great. Oh, chill out, Link. We going the right way here? What do you think? There must be a chest up here. Oh. He's got to have some stuff. Can I sneak up behind him? Yes, you can. Get in there. I'll take that. Throw weapon. You can throw a weapon in your hand. Aim. Throw release. Oh, RB. Okay. Thanks. There is a chest. I knew there'd be a secret chest. I know you, Zelda. Yes. Highland trousers. Way. Traditional dress trousers of Hyrule. Oh. The plush fabric makes these trousers quite comfortable, and their high durability makes them ideal for travellers. What am I wearing now? Old trousers are threadbare in spots, but surprisingly comfortable. Legs are a bit too short, though. So, what's the 4? Oh, it takes me to 4. Is that what it's saying? Have I got 3 of them? I don't understand. There we go. Bam. Look at the part now. Look at the parts. Okay. That's going to take me ages to get used to. My broadsword's damage. Oh. I love this. What was throw? Throws R. That just drops it. Is it RB they're saying? Right, it is. Okay. Okay. Got it sus now. Oh, whole gang. Oh, hello. Can I throw that? Throw those barrels down there? Will they last that long? Let's try it. Pick up. Can I get over that? Yeah. Okay. Ah, I missed him. Oh my god, that's got some roll on it. I really need a bow and arrow. Let's try one more. Let's try one more. Hold on. That's good. Oh no, don't throw it. I want that. What was sprint? Not that, apparently. Oh, it regens. Nice. That was a quick regen. Nice, okay. We may be some time here, I'm afraid. Now. I reckon about here. Go on. Oh, come on. Whoa, it's badly damaged. No, 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 no. So let's do that one and select the club. Right, boys. Let's do it. Oh no. That's inconvenient. Go on, have that. Love that. What are you doing? Was that you better throw an explosive at me? You cheeky little git. Notifications on, it's driving me mad. Search. A seared steak. Ooh, thanks. What does that do? Can I put this on the fire? What happens? Oh. That happens. I'll eat that then, shall I? Idiot. Oh, there's more stuff there. Ah, there we go. I thought I'd get a bit of time. I thought it would set fire first, all right, before you ask. I thought we'd get a little bit, couple of seconds. What's that? Choo-choo jelly. A oh God, a gelatinous substance that came from a choo-choo. It's unstable in this state, but applying a bit of elemental stimulation will change its form. All right. Well, how do I add it in here then? Okay. Fine. That's fine. Oh, is there some more people up there? Oh, hello. What's this? I've only got a stick, basically. Oh, there's a guy up there. Has he got a bow and arrow? He has the little git. I need it. He needs it. Can I sneak around him? How observant is he? Hello, sir. Are you observant? Oh, no. I want his bow and arrow. Oh, no. Ow! It's down there. Boko bow. Yes, get in there. A basic... I like the way it pauses. Thank God. A basic bokoblin bow made of wood. It's made by taking any tree branch and just tying a string to it either end. Brilliant. So don't expect much in the way of combat effectiveness. Thanks. Attack with bow. Right trigger. Okay. Hey, arrows. Yep. Crap. Oh, yeah. Love that. One ahead. Oh. No, don't waste them. You little git. I don't want a club. Wait for me. Love it. Yes, I love that arrow. Thank you. Oh, hey. I'll take the bow. Change bow. Oh, is this a better bow? How do we do that? Oh, no, I didn't see how you changed it. Ah, crap. Whoa. Stop that. Oh, no. What did I do there? Bloody hell. Okay. He's got a shield. It's outrageous. Oh, we can do a little... That's good. Wow, that is hard to... Oh, he's deaded me. No! Game over. Continue from last save. I didn't save it. When was the last save? Oh, no. Oh. Okay. I need a drink. Alrighty, let's continue. So that was a silly way to die then. I should have kept an eye on my health. But I liked my tactic, running in, stealing the little... Oh, there's that one. Stealing the arrows. Where's his bow? Ow. Yep. Oh no. Both of them. You can't be throwing stuff at me. I'm not happy about that. Oh, a good shot. That was unlucky. I'll give you that. Have I looked at my... Where's my weapons? Damn, you've been bashed. Oh, wow, that was a good... That's better. Woo! I will take that bow. Wow, okay, so you can do that. Ah, draw bow. Press and hold right and then choose it. Change bow. Oh, okay. Arrows. Okay. So it's do that. And then... Oh, okay. That's a bit janky. Okay. But alright. Okay, we're okay. What's that? It's a shiny. Where the hell am I here? That looks like something I should have up there. Oh, no. Quick. Oh, God. I've got no arrows. Whoa! He is one-shotting me. Oh my God. Was that progress? I'm not sure that was. A little bit of progress. What do you reckon? Fine. Our first match. We can't even afford to get hit, really, so I need some arrows. Can I sneak round the back? There's a doorway there. He hasn't seen me yet, has he? What's that little gap? Oh, crushing. Okay, Link. Alright, Link, what are you doing? Can you just save it wherever you want? Oh, you can. Oh. Should probably do that. Or can hear them inside. Have they got like a hole up top? Let's have a look. Is there like a hole in the roof? What is that? What do you think? No. Oh no. Shut up. Stop making noise. Yep, got that. Yeah, I know about bows now. Just give me the stuff. Just give... I've already got 5 arrows, okay. Maybe if I... Who have I got following me? No one. Interesting. Can I shoot the barrel. No. Ah, oh, that's useless, isn't it? Bam. Not very good at this, am I? Right, okay. Come on. Come here. Jump it away! Don't shoot me! Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. He's got the arrows. What? No, wait. Let me save. Mate. Right, save there. Okay. Come back. Oh, man. I always get told off for not saving, so that's why I've saved, all right? Okay, here we go. Come on now. I've got a shield, got a shield. Okay. Got his weapon, Spite Club now. Oh yeah. Come on now. Yes. Get at that. Oh, that opened that. Oh, this. Oh, the magic sounds back. Thank you. Was there anything else? Oh, good. We're learning. No, we're not learning how to navigate apparently. Shield. Okay, we'll take that. Oh, we got that. Oh, we could have used it the whole time. There's my shield. Excellent. Okay, this is good. Oh, there's my arrows. I'll take those. Oh, no. Where's my arrow back, mate? What you got to do to blow those up then? Obviously fire, but I mean... What we got in here? Come on now. Fire arrow. They would have been useful. For God's sake. Thanks. Change arrows. Hold... Oh, and then change left and slot... Oh, Christ. So you've got to start firing before you can select the arrows. Oh. Okay, okay. That was pretty good. Let's continue to the marker that we were doing. Excellent. The joy of sort of open world games, isn't it? Is this open world? I suppose it kind of is. We've got a lot of stuff. I need to up this stamina. How do we do that? What is flying in the distance there? Is that a cloud? What is that? Oh. Oh, it's a spiky thing. Let's ignore the objective and go to the spiky thing. Oh, is the spiky thing the objective? That would be handy. I'm carrying tons. Go on, Link. Oh. Oh, it is the objective. Oh, that's convenient. Oh, but not specifically where I was. Oh, oh, inside this is that? Oh, okay. I forgot to say. Climb down. Oh, that would have been better. Oh, okay. Oh, there's a lot of owls here. Examine. I shall examine. There you go. Place the Sheikah slate in the pedestal. Do it, Link. What are you waiting for? That was the most awkward way of doing that ever. Right, what's that done for? Sheikah Tower activated. Please watch for falling rocks. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh. That did not take long, did it? Okay. So what happened? Uh-oh. I've done something. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, look at this. Oh, look, it's like a city inside. Oh, they're activating everywhere. Okay. Oh, Sheikah Tower. Nice. Cool. So now what am I on one now? Yes, looks like it. Oh, Christ. The Great Plateau Tower. Okay. Please be an easy way to get down. Distilling local information. It's all very cool. This is nice. Oh, that sound. Yes. Regional map. Extracted. Okay. Yes. Promising. Okay. It's good. It's good. Remember.
Try to remember.
Remember what?
You have been asleep for the past 100 years.
Oh.
The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end.
Oh, we've got a storyline. Oh God, look at that.
Now then, you must hurry, Link,
Ah, oh, mysterious.
before it's too late.
Okay, so the guy said that it's been 100 years since it all went to crap, basically, didn't he? That would make sense. Follow the Sheikah slate completed. Yeah, main quest. Okay. Now what? What's that? Is that a button? No. Well, okay, thanks. Well, now what? Climb down. You can make me climb down the whole thing. There you go. Oh my god, this is not... Dude, what the hell's going on here? I mean, I'm climbing down. I don't know if I should be climbing down or not. I'm not... Oh! Who's that? Oh yeah, check this dude out. Oh man, it's this one again. My. It would seem we have quite the enigma here. Do we? This tower and others just like it have erupted across the land, one after another. It's almost as though a long dormant power has awoken quite suddenly. Who could that be? What could that be? If you do not mind me asking, did anything odd occur while you were at the top of the tower? I heard a voice. We'll trust him. Well now, a voice you say. And did you happen to recognize this mysterious voice? No. I see. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh. I assume you caught sight of that atrocity enshrouding the castle? That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity brought the kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. It appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. So many innocent lives were lost in its wake. For a century, the very symbol of our kingdom, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain that evil, but just barely. There it festers, building its strength for the moment it would unleash its blight upon the land once again. It would appear that moment is fast approaching. Yeah, apparently so. I must ask you, courageous one, do you intend to make your way to the castle? I don't know. You need not say a word. Your eyes reveal the determination within. I was trying to play it mysterious there. Here on the isolated plateau, we are surrounded on all sides by steep cliffs with no way down. Oh, bit of design fault. If you were to try and jump off, well, no death could be more certain or more foolish. Right, good hint. Okay, of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, that'd be quite another story. Hand over. Love it. Paraglider? What's that? Oh, piqued your interest, have I? Yes, I didn't come soaring down here on my own feathery wings, you know. Why not? I'll happily agree to give you my paraglider. But not for nothing. You're not giving it to me then if it's not. Anyway, let's see now. How about I trade you for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby? Maybe. What treasure is it? Open adventure log, okay. Follow cheekily. After you descent from the tower, the old man told you the kingdom of Hyrule. Yeah. You heard a voice. Yeah. The old man said it would give you the... Right. Treasure that lies hidden somewhere. Okay, well, he hasn't actually told me anything. Come on, let me show you something. All right. Okay, where are we going? Oh, we're doing an epic look over the, looking over and staring out bit, are we? Ah, yes. What? Do you see that structure there? The one shining with a strange light. Yeah? It began glowing at the exact moment these towers rose up from the ground. Oh, did it now? Oh. I would think such a place might house some sort of treasure, wouldn't you? Go in. There's nothing stopping you. Treasures. Oh, treasure for the paraglider. A fair exchange, I believe. You little git. Go on. Fetch me any treasures you find inside that shrine. You cheeky little git. Pretty presumptuous. Alright. Let's go over there then. Is that a massive creature in there? What is that? That doesn't look friendly. What does that look like? That looked like a big creature. I'm going to save it. Save. Now we can just jump in. Oh, he does dive. That's cool. What's X? Oh, X is jump. He does a cool dive. Is there stuff that can kill you in here? What do you think? Oh, yeah, you don't get much swimming time either, do you? Come on now. I'm there. With my little wet footprints. Jump over there. That was pretty cool, wasn't it? The dive. I like that. Oh. A man old shrine. What's that? That's battered. Look at that thing. There's my rock that I threw. From the top. There's treasure. How do I get that? This is clearly some sort of puzzle or something, isn't it? A mysteriously crushed thing. Treasure chest in shallow clear water. Okay, let's find out what's going on. Yes. What's that done? Sheikah slate confirmed. Right, good. Travel gate registered to map. Oh, that's handy. Okay. Access granted, right? Whoa, whoa, whoa! What is this? What am I going into now? It's just like a dungeon. Oh no, it is. Okay. Dodging attack. Telling me to dodge now. God. Let's get a backflip by holding left stick back and pressing X. Okay, that makes sense. Right, who's trying to kill me now? To you who sets foot in this shrine, I am a faster reader than me. Magnesis trial. Magnesis trial. What's that? Is that like magnetic trial? Is that what that means? Oh, the doors are shut, mate. Oh, there's one there. There you go. Go on then. Tell me what's going on there. Sheikah slate authenticated. Distilling rune. Oh, I'm waiting for me. Oh. Gonna... Magnesis. Oh, it is. Manipulate metallic objects using magnetism. Grab onto metallic objects using the magnetic energy that pours forth from the Magnesis rune. Objects held in this magnetic snare can be lifted up and move freely. That's why there's the metal boxes outside. Right, okay. How do I use this thing? Use rune. Left. Okay. Oh. What? Oh. That's pretty cool. Anything else in here? Does it run out or something? Do I have like a limited amount or something? Nice. That's pretty cool. Okay. I see what's going on here. Can I just smash it out away? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Okay. What have we got on it? I'm gonna crush myself to death, I think. Watch out. Let's just go through here. I've cleared the way. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Can I drop it on him? Yeah! Oh, kind of. Mate, you are well annoying. Oh! Ah! Mate, do I need to bother? No! Stop shooting at me. All right, get off. Stressful. What's this do? Hello? Oh, God. Ow. Don't touch it, Link. Oh, do touch it. That's good. You have proven to possess the resolve of a true hero. Okay. I am Omar Nao, the creator of this trial. Good. The end of the trial? I'm a humble monk blessed with the sight of goddess Hylia and dedicated helping those who seek to defeat Ganon. Alright, with your arrival, my duty is now fulfilled. In the name of Goddess Hylia, allow me to bestow this gift upon you. Ooh. Please accept this spirit orb. I do. Is it good? What can I do with it? Well, this one. Whee. Hey. A spirit of courage given to those who have overcome the challenges of a shrine. Okay. May the goddess smile upon you. Fantastic. Monsters need their booties rest too. Oh, yeah, okay. Sneak up on them. Hey, I'm out. Oh, thank God. I thought it was going to be the start of the... Oh, God, not this dude again. You're getting on my nerves now. It seems you managed to get your hands on a spirit orb. Well done. Paraglider, please. Oh, my... I encourage you to slow down for a moment, my courageous friend. The appearance of those towers and the awakening of this shrine... It's all connected to that Sheikah slate you carry in your hip there. Fine, what do you mean? It has been quite some time since I've seen that Sheikah slate. Long ago, a highly advanced tribe known as the Sheikah inhabited these lands. The great power of their wisdom saved this kingdom time and time again. Oh, battery on my headset's running out. Hold on. But their ancient technology disappeared long ago. Or so it is said. It is interesting, however, to think how something like that survived all this time, hidden away in a shrine. Mystery, mate. Let's plug that battery back in. Oh, love having these headphones back. It's so good. They're the best headphones. Yes. These shrines are tucked away in numerous places all across this land. On this plateau alone, I believe there are still 3 more. Bring me the treasures from each of those shrines and I'll give you my paraglider. You little git. That wasn't a deal. Oh, well, I suppose I changed my mind. I'm sure it won't be a problem for a young go-getter like you. Oh, I want to kill him. Can we kill him? Just take the paraglider. Since I'm feeling generous, I will also teach you a trick for finding shrines. It's always best to survey the area by looking around from a high point. Well, I was just up the tower earlier. You could have told me there. You told... We were stood at the bottom of it. How about you make your way to the top of that tower? Are you joking? I'm afraid not. But don't worry. I have another little trick to share with you for your effort. Take a look at the map on your Sheikah slate. See the blue icons? You should recognise the cave where you woke the shrine you came from, the tower. Instantly to any of those places with the Sheikah slate. Oh, that's a bit better, isn't it? Or so I heard quite some time ago. I did not know if it works as such. Guessing on my nerves, mister. Where's the map? Oh, is it this one? Travel. Yeah. See you later, loser. Meet you up there. Ha. Press A to pin a map on your location so you won't forget about it. Oh, okay. Looking through your scope. I don't have a scope. What are you talking about? Spoiler alert. Oh, and you're here already. I could have just come with you, couldn't I? Oh. I'm surprised it took you so long to catch me up, an old man like me. Well, yes. How did you... Even old man, his secrets. Oh, yeah. Now then. I wanted you to join me up here so you could use this as a vantage point to search for some shrines, okay? Did you know about the scope? No, I didn't. Look through it and you can stick a pin anyway. Well, it just told me that. Place to press that and place it. Okay. Got it. Take a look. Okay. Oh yeah. What am I looking for? Well, I've been to that one. What's that? It's a ruin. Don't know what that is. Where are they then? There's another tower. Aha. And a place pin is there. There's got to be one closer. Don't jump. Oh my god, my nerves went there. Jesus Christ. Lava. That's the one we've done, the blue one, yeah? That's the church that we said. Is that one? Yeah. Great. That looks easy to get to. Jesus. Okay. There's another one. Hey. Is that it? That's the three, mate, isn't it? Christ. Might help you. What? You can review some of your abilities you've learned in the pause screen. What? No, I found them. I found three. Oh, I forgot about the chests in the water down the bottom there, didn't I? One, two. Any more? Cool up there. It was getting dark. Oh no, it doesn't help. Not making it any easier. We've done that one, yeah. We've done that one. Ah. Aha. There. I got more, mate. Oh wow, this looks cool in the dark. Well, there's obviously that one. I mean, this is the one. This is the one I've done. Well, I'll mark this one as well. That's it, mate. Wow, you're annoying. Well, no, I'm done. How do I, rip. Okay. So that's my nearest one, is it? River of the Dead. Well, it doesn't sound like somewhere else to go. So the next step is to head to my first shrine on my own. But I think that is where we're going to call quits on episode 1 for my playthrough. First time playing Zelda. Breath of the Wild. Let's make that clear. So, if you've enjoyed this start of the playthrough, I know this is kind of like we've done the intro and stuff, but I don't want this to be too long just yet. I want to know if you guys are interested in watching me play this. If you are, please comment, like this video, comment below that you want me to carry on. I am still playing Skyrim. That has not stopped, so I will be playing Skyrim. I just wanted to get this started and see if there's an interest that you want to watch it. That's all. So yeah, please interact with this. Let me know. If you're new here, welcome. And I look forward to continuing with Zelda Breath of the Wild. Very cool. So far, my thoughts, by the way, it's been a bit light on story until now. I think the biggest thing is getting used to the controller, just the button layout, because your finger, I keep wanting to press that as X, Y as X all the time. Don't know why, but anyway, we'll get used to it. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time, everybody. Goodbye.